about 12 p.m. Too much Jack and too much Jim. My head's still pounding like a big bass drum. I'm reaching over for an accent, but they're already gone. Another crazy night in this cowboy's life. 'Cause I do what I wanna, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, singing every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's a day in the life of a hillbilly rock star. There's a lot I learned, and everything I got I worked hard to earn. I give it all up because I love my fans. But if you don't like me, well, I don't give a damn. It ain't hard to see why people wanna live like me. It's 'cause I do what I want, I do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, sing it every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's a day in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Got a country swagger, keep the music turned up and got moves like Haggard. You can find us hanging out every night. It's a little bucked up, but we're all alright. Don't hurt the dream. Hey, let me hear you sing that I do what I want, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, 'cause thanks to them, I'm a big old star. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's a day in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Hillbilly rock star.
the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Dirt Racing Network's live coverage with the National Dirt Racing Association 358 Modified Series. Kokomo. These guys out here working the track in. They will go to a short drivers meeting. We'll head for our invocation of the national anthem. Get ready for qualifying here in about 30 seconds. I want to welcome everybody back. If you tuned in for the first one, you saw a pretty good late model race. Dustin Sizemore dominated that field. He ended up picking up the win. See who can pick this one up. Mr. Sizemore not in the modified set. The car too ugly for him to get into. And I promised him I would leave that one alone, and I'm going to continue to do that for him. About 18 cars checked in, so we'll have a full feature when these guys get ready to get at it. But they will start to clear the track here, and we will head for our pre-race ceremonies.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, thank you to the Foleys for their invocation and national anthem. It is qualifying time. I'm going to try to watch several of these drivers, if we can right now, looking at Davin Cardwell, Colson Cochran out, and quick time. Justin Sick, Eric Tupper. It's changing very rapidly here. We will wait just a moment to see. Devin Cardwell taking the car off track. Apparently not going to post. Now here he goes. He's going to run it back out there, see what he can do. Eric Tupper, 13.155 seconds. Justin Sick, 13.251. And Dennis Gardner right now at your 3 quick qualifiers. We'll see what Davin Cardwell can put up here. Cardwell out of turn 4, across the line. 13.489 on that lap. Good enough for 12th. Alan Davis Jr. 13.7. 13.489 going to be what Cardwell posts right there. So we're going to watch Alan Davis Jr. right here. On track in the 1K. .417 must have nicked it up. There it goes. 13.430 officially. Moves him to 9th. Still Tupper, Sick, and Gardner are quick qualifiers. Couple of cars not taking time right now. Carden Cochran and Michael Messamore. Oh, quick hello to Justin and G-Funk in the chat. I can see you guys from everywhere. So it's Tupper, Sick, and Gardner. Dennis Gardner, your top 3. Gavin Gardner, Colson Cochran on the top 5 in qualifying. 19 cars checked in. I think we'll have 18 possibly racing. Qualifying session about to wind down. We'll get ready to go to heat race lineups here. 9 cars in each heat. Heat race number 1 will line up like this on the pole. The 115 of Eric Tupper, and to his outside, the 1K of Dennis Gardner. Row 2 on the inside, Colson Cochran, the 23 car, and on the outside of that row, another number 1 machine, and that is Jaden Krause. Yet another in a long line of number 1s, the 1 car of Alan Davis. And the inside of row number 3. And the 50 of Brenton Bacon on his outside. We got a Davin Cardwell not making the call to start this one. Scheduled to start inside row number 4 with Steve Brady in the 00 on his outside. And the absence of Mr. Cardwell, that will move Camden Johnson in the 3 car, the Bush machine, up to the inside of row number 4. So 8 cars, 4 straight to the feature. I actually don't think anybody's getting knocked out or having to go through a B main. We'll just run 2 heats and go straight to our feature race today, 40 laps.
Green flag.
Green flag for heat race number 1 in the air, 6 laps. And these guys are going to have to go quick. You saw contact there as they put Tupper in the middle of the 3 wide sandwich. Now Tupper works it back to the front. He is going to have position number 1, Dennis Gardner, the one of the 3 triplets in the 1 car. here in heat race number 1. Settling into second, Alan Davis Jr. into third, and Colson Cochran into 23. Fourth, 3 wide behind that. Kraus, Johnson, and Bacon. Bacon stuck in the middle, and that's where you go with Bacon in a sandwich. Put it in the middle. He is going to fall out of that 3 wide battle. Go 2 wide. Little contact there. He gets some more contact. Going to get turned around by Brady. Those two going to be able to get going again. Now big contact there as Camden Johnson just got rolled up by Jaden Kraus. We are right down to 2 to go, and it is Eric Tupper out in front, followed by Alan Davis and Dennis Gardner. It's hard to tell the two apart when you just look at the cars, but I have the benefit of timing and scoring here. We're on the white flag lap. Eric Tupper will win heat race number 1. Alan Davis, Dennis Gardner, and Colson Cochran will be our top 4. Then Kraus, Bacon, Brady, and Johnson. But Eric Tupper, a real quick 3 wide at the beginning of lap 1, streaked out to the front, never looked back, and he'll pick up the win. Once again, 9 cars for heat race number 2. Gonna lap like this. The firm Apex Ryco Motorsports number 5 from Naples, New York. Justin Sick on the pole, and on the outside, the Swindell Speed Labs number 1 from Ormond Beach, Florida, Gavin Gardner. Second row, the Volunteer Race Reps. Number 22 from Maryville, Tennessee, of Brennan Weeks, and on his outside, the Team Diet Water, number 13 of Lucas Ruark from Cumming, Georgia. Third row on the inside, Jared Green, the 35 on the outside of the Brew Crew Racing, number 19 out of Holt Summit, Missouri, Dylan Hutchison. And on your back row, on the inside, the Diet Water Racing, number 33 from Ringgold, Georgia, of Cannon Cochran. His outside, the 05 of Carson Ruark. The drivers are ready to go green out of turn number 4. Justin Sick, the 5 car. On the pole, waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out. Heat number 2 underway. Sick to the lead and off the top side. Working the momentum line. A little contact there. Lucas Ruark in the 3 car. Oh, Sick finds the fence, collects Ruark. Now collects. Well, didn't quite collect anybody else in that one, but Brendan Weeks, the beneficiary, now caution. We saw what happened to Sick there. He just caught the fence in the middle of turn 2. Big, nasty stack up. He's going to roll it over. And I think because the drivers are already coming out of turn 2. So it is going to put Ruark up front with Weeks second. Gavin Gardner, the 1 car there, the red, white, and blue 1 machine. He is going to sit in third. Jared Green, Dylan Hutchison, Carson Ruark, Cannon Cochran, and Justin Sick. So 1 full lap in. We started working lap number 2. And a quick caution. We'll get ready to go back to green here. 5 to go, heat race number 2. Green flag back in the air. Lucas Ruark around the top side, going to hang on to the lead for now. Weeks, then Gavin Gardner. Jared Green into 4th. Dylan Hutchison up to 5th. Carson Ruark, Cannon Cochran, Justin Sick. And 6 car, maybe a little unhealthy. He is not making a lot of ground up here. Lucas Ruark out of 4. 2 to go that time by. Everybody going to the show. Nobody in danger of getting knocked out in here this evening. These guys should go right to the warm-up and then right on to our feature after this heat race. The white flag is in the air for Lucas Ruark. He is hanging on to the top spot. Out of turn 4. He'll win heat race number 2 easily. Brennan Weeks second. Dylan Hutchison falls to Jared Green out of turn number 4. Hutchison comes home fourth, then Carson Ruark, Justin Sick, and Cannon Cochran. Gavin Gardner scheduled to start in that race, but never did make it to the track. So we'll see if he's in the A main tonight or not. They will go right to the warm-up session. Let's see if any of these guys even come out onto the racing surface. Try to work this thing down just a little bit. There's going to be a few of them come out. Got our eye on Gavin Gardner right there. Don't forget tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern. Tim Sims, General Tire Winter Nationals. Big block modifieds each and every week. Eldora Speedway. Going to be round number 3. 2 weeks thus far, 2 different winners. Points getting pretty tight on that thing after just 2 weeks. And there's only 8 races in the series, so 6 left. And guys are really going to have to make a statement if they're going to move around in the points. But that's tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern, right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Be sure you tune in for that. Give these guys a couple of minutes. Work the track down just a little bit further. Small field, not a lot of the moisture is going to get knocked out of the racing surface, so they'll let them get out there and put a few laps down. Don't forget, later this evening, Dominic Santina, Dirt Kings, will be live here. And he will call tomorrow night the Dirt Slingers 360 Wing Sprint Car Monday Night Thunder Series presented by Tim Sims. Guys will be at Cedar Lake. And then the General Tire Winter Nationals Big Block Modifieds will be right behind that. That'll put your Monday in order for you. Be sure you tune in for all that live action. Pretty much a full slate this week here on the Dirt Racing Network. Plenty of racing. So if you're like me and you're going to be stuck inside because there's feet of snow, negative wind chill temperatures, sit down and enjoy some great racing. Say hi in the chat. We can see you from everywhere. Don't forget, like, share, follow on the Facebook. Come to the Dirt Racing Network. And if you're over on YouTube and Twitch, subscribe to the channel. Going to be working with Dominic hopefully a little bit this week. Things may start to look a little different around here. So keep everyone apprised of that. But practice session over. Feature time, 40 laps. Ready to go. Out on the front stretch. Drivers getting lined up. Going to look like this. Eric Tupper will be on the pole. On his outside, Lucas Ruark. Row 2 on the inside, the one car, Alan Davis Jr. On his outside, the volunteer race wraps number 22 from Maryville, Tennessee, Brendan Weeks. Dennis Gardner, another one of the one machines, sitting on the inside of row number 3 with Jared Green on his outside in the 35. Colson Cochran, the 23, inside row number 4, and on the outside of him, the 19 of Dylan Hutchison. Jaden Krause will start inside row number 5, another one machine with Carson Ruark in the 05 on his outside, row 6. Brent Bacon, the 50 car, inside. On the outside, the 5 of Justin Sick. The Henry Trucking number 00 from Newport, Tennessee of Stephen Brady on the inside of the 7th row, and on his outside, 33 of Cannon Cochran. Row 8, Camden Johnson, the 3 car, inside. Swindell Speed Labs number 18 from Ormond Beach, Florida of Gavin Gardner on the outside of that row. And your 9th and final row, Davin Cardwell, scheduled to start on the inside. He has not made the call, will not be in the feature. Michael Messamore in the 76 will start outside that row, so we will have 17 cars in your feature, 40 laps. Ready to go. Hello, Scott. I'll be on TS around 7 if you want to get on. All right, green flag at this time. Turn 440 laps on the board. Small block modifieds underway. National Dirt Racing Association. Up off of the top side. Lucas Ruark to the point. 3 wide behind him. Davis, Tupper, and Weeks. Weeks way to the outside. Almost scraping the fence, and we have caution quickly. I think Stephen Brady was in it. Brenton Bacon, I think, is right in the middle of this. Let's watch that 58 machine. Down to the inside. Oh, yeah. Yep. Checked it up a little. Car in front of him was a little slow. Guy behind him did not see that. That was Stephen Brady, and he gets into the back of him, turns around. Not really a whole lot Brady could do in that situation, I don't believe so. We will get them lined up. 2 laps complete, 38 to go. All right, everybody's going to get doubled back up here. Well, I thought they were going to get doubled back up. Looks like they are going to stay single file. Just single file for the restart. Tupper, Ruark, Davis, Weeks, and Gardner the top 5 right now. Green flag back in the air. Watching battle for second for just a moment, but Alan Davis takes that away from Lucas Ruark. I think Ruark clipped a little bit of fence there in 1 and 2. Just Brennan Weeks right up to the back end. Now goes to the bottom side. Can he get the drive out of 2? Not enough. Too much momentum off the top side. Those 3 cars still battling. Davis, Ruark, and Weeks for the second position. Dennis Gardner hanging on to 5th back there. Just not closing the gap, and once again, caution. This time, Ken and Cochran. Let's see what happened to the 33 machine. In behind Justin Sick right here. Up too high, right rear into the fence. It's going to pull the right front. And a little bit of a soft rollover. Probably not a lot of damage to the 33, but he'll move to the back of the line. Tupper, Davis, Ruark, Weeks, Gardner, Green, Colson, Cochran, Dylan Hutchison, Jaden Krause, and Carson Ruark are the top 10 currently. So a 5 in the books, 35 to go. Cool. Do I have t-shirts? That would be sweet. All right. Gonna double them up this time for the restart. Pace truck already in the infield looking for green flag out of turn number 4.
Green flag.
Green flag, and Alan Davis. Perfect on the top. Got a great start. He's going to keep it close. Drivers filing by. Tupper, Davis, Ruark, Gardner. Jared Green now trying to work the inside and get the spot from Gardner for 4th. Just not quite able to do it. They're almost 3 wide of there. That is Lucas Ruark in the 3 on the top. Almost contact. I think they avoided Sharon Paint right there, but Jared Green had to really back out of the throttle. He gives away the spot, now gets it back from Cochran. Here comes Hutchison, that 28 car, the black and red machine, carving his way through the field. Now goes to the top side in 1 and 2. Good momentum off the top side in 1 and 2, and you're going to run right through the middle in 3 and 4 to be fast here in this car. As long as there is some moisture there, you can be very quick through the center in 3 and 4, and you want to go right to the fence in 1 and 2. And Hutchison takes over the 5th spot. We'll go back close to the front here. Tupper's got about 10 cars on Alan Davis, Lucas Ruark, and the 3 machine hanging on to 3rd, trying to reel Davis back in.
All right, man, caution is out.
Caution backwards in the field here. Not sure who did what. Let's check on that 76 machine of Messamore. See if maybe something happened here with him. The WD-40 sponsored car. No, I don't know. Maybe if he slowed right there. Maybe it happened in front of him. Don't see anything to make me believe that that was our caution. Looks like Alan Davis maybe going to the back. Maybe he was part of this. Oh, there goes the 58 of Bacon. And he exited the facility. So on the one to go, single file? Maybe not. They're going to go back to double file. We'll get the restart. Still 29 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Great start now on the top side for Alan Davis. He keeps Tupper locked on the bottom. He's got the momentum down the backstretch. A new leader coming out of turn 4 for the first time in this one. Contact there. Maybe a little unhappy is Eric Tupper. But I think Mr. Davis timed that up pretty good, and he got there. These two are going to battle side by side now. Davis with the advantage by a car and a quarter. Off the top of turn 2, good momentum. Starting to stretch just a bit. On Tupper to second. Lucas Ruark still third. Jared Green and Dylan Hutchison battling side by side for 4th and 5th. Good side-by-side battle behind that. Justin Sick in the picture in the 5 car. Started about 11th in this. Now he's running somewhere in the top 6 here. Battle again between Tupper and Lucas Ruark. They got side-by-side out of 2. Top 3 single file. Good breakaway for them. 3rd place broken away by almost the full backstretch over 4th place Jared Green. Justin Sick side by side with Colson Cochran here. This is for 6th and 7th. Sick with good momentum into but not out of the corners, and that's where Cochran's coming back. Cochran's running the top side in 1 and 2 and in the middle in 3 and 4. And I think that's the preferred line here in this car. Contact a little further back. Not sure. Jaden Krause had a little contact back there with Gavin Gardner. We're going to keep our eyes on this battle for 6th or side by side. Oh, Ruark into the fence. This could have been a caution, but it won't be, as Lucas Ruark put the 3 machine hard into the turn 2 fence. He's going to give up about 5 spots. He's going to fall back to 7th or 7th at the line now. Now another car into the fence. That time it was Jared Green. He's going to do the same. He's going to get around backwards. That will bring out our next caution. Gets hit again once he was sideways, but you watch. He goes right through the middle, clips it there, right front up on the fence. He just tried to go, and the tires were still turned to the right on the front end of that thing, and it went outside. And a very late Michael Messamore comes in and pounds the right side. That car heavily damaged on the suspension. You could see that right front was not facing the right way. That car is going to be very difficult to drive. Go back up to the front quickly. It is Alan Davis, Eric Tupper, Dylan Hutchison, Justin Sick, and Colson Cochran right now, your top 5. Lucas Ruark, Cannon Cochran, Jaden Krause, Dennis Gardner, and Carson Ruark. Your top 10. They're going to get ready to go back to green right here. Lined up a double file. Right at the halfway point, working lap number 22 now of 40.
All right, man, caution is
Quick
out.
caution right there. Not sure. Might have been because some guys at the back of the field were strung out. Might have been because some guys at the back of the field had a problem. Oh, car backwards right there. That is the 00 of Stephen Brady. And there was still a car coming. Jared Green was coming, and that triggers the caution. So get the guys squared away. Still 13 cars on the track. Should get one to go here. Lights go off on the pace truck. We will go green. Out of turn 4. Single file for the restart.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Alan Davis with a good start there, and he's going to have a pretty healthy space between himself and Eric Tupper. At least get through lap number 1. Justin Sick, the 5 machine, all the way up to third now. Dylan Hutchison and Lucas Ruart recovering after his encounter with the turn 2 wall a few laps ago. Inside the top 5, there's a car. Cochran into the fence. That's going to be a backwards machine. Colson
All right,
Cochran,
Caution is out. Caution is out.
the next caution for us here. Watch him go into 1 and 2. The fence bumps a little right there. Got too close. Sucks the car in. Going to get some contact behind that, and he is way the worse for the wear. I don't know if that car is going to handle good or not. We'll have to find out after the green and see what he can do. But 23 machine to the back. So a rash of cautions right in the middle of the race here. This place tricky. 1 and 2. The fence right in the middle of the corner does bump in just a tiny bit. And if you're too close, you catch it with the right where it says Kokomo, just right before that. That fence is kind of, I don't know if it's not round, it bumps in, it's flat, it's just not the same shape as the rest of the corner. You'll catch a right rear and it'll instantly pull the right front up to the fence, and you're just along for the ride at that point. So the guy's getting doubled up, ready to go green again. 13 cars still on track. Still Davis, Tupper, Sick, Hutchison, your top 4. Double file restart. Great start for Alan Davis again. Justin Sick got in there a little hot, had to check the car down. He's going to give up third to Dylan Hutchison. Move Hutchison up into third, and caution behind us once again. Gavin Gardner this time, the 1 machine. Right in the middle of the pack here, 3-4 wide. Into the corner. Oh, got some help. Green got in the corner hot. And right side to left side, right on the Nerf bars. And that will roll Gardner clear to the back. 13th on the restart for him. Right at 15 laps to go. Still Davis, Tupper, Sick, Hutchison, Ruart, Cochran, Kraus, Gardner. Carson Ruark is 9th, Jared Green 10th, Colson Cochran, Stephen Brady, and Gavin Gardner rounding out the field. All right, single file on the restart.
Green, green, green.
Alan Davis on the throttle. Going to go back here. Watch 4th place, Dylan Hutchison. He got around Sick right before the caution flew. Forced to give the spot back as they go back to the previous time you cross the start and finish line to score you. So Justin Sick got to restart in third, and right now he is hanging on to that spot in front of Dylan Hutchison and Lucas Ruart, excuse me. Almost called him Carson. Oh, big hop out of the 5 car. That's going to open the door. Hutchison down to the bottom. Sick got the car to bounce a little bit, had to pedal the throttle a little. Now 3 wide into turn 3. Sick is going to go from 3rd to 5th as Hutchison takes a spot, and then Ruart goes around them both, and they may all have to give them back. Caution again. I'm not even sure who this one was for, if I'm going to be fair about it. Might have been the 33 car. Let's go back and see. Yep. We'll go back a little further. These two leaning on each other back here. Jaden Krause and Cannon Cochran. Oh, that suspect at best right there. Man, a little bit more physicality. So, let race control figure that part out for him. Guys getting doubled back up with 12 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Better start this time for Tupper. And he is going to have to work. Oh, Tupper catches the fence. That opens the door. Now, Davis catches the fence, and Tupper goes around. There's cars spinning out behind.
All right, man. Caution is out.
I
Caution
saw
is
that
out.
was Ruark. Lucas Ruark. I believe, yes, it was. Car upside down back there. Going to be Dennis Gardner. This all started when guys started bumping him off the fence right here. Nope, it did not. He and Hutchison get together after a little bit of a bounce out of 3, and that's just going to collect a lot of cars. Carson Ruark, Colson Cochran was in it, and Dennis Gardner ends up with the bad end of that whole deal. So things getting a little on the rough side here. Drivers should start filing them up single file, getting them nice and tight here. 11 laps when we take the green.
Green, green, green.
Green, a flag back in the air. Alan Davis with a pretty fair start there. Third place, Justin Sick. Keeps giving up the spot right as caution comes out. And getting it back. As we are down to 10 to go this time. Dylan Hutchison stalking. The 28 working on Sick. Sick in the middle. Hutchison about a lane higher. And I think Hutchison really wanted to go through the middle. He had a lot of momentum and he was carrying it in there pretty good. Just with Justin Sick being right there where he was. Wasn't going to be able to do a lot with it. Out of 4 down the front stretch. Down to 8 laps to go. And Sick running through the middle. There are bumps at the entry right in the middle. Watch that 5 car start hopping right there. And it never really stops bouncing around. Go on board here with Dylan Hutchison. Big run to the top side. Now Hutchison might have him. No caution, and he's going to give him the spot back again. So as soon as we went on board, let's see. Is Ruark in this again? He's at the back. Well, wasn't him. Not sure what that was for. Car must have got just a little bit sideways. Not sure who the caution was for. Somebody must have got just past the 90 degree mark with company coming. Might be the 00 of Stephen Brady. He's in the infield now. He took that car, and Dennis Gardner brought his car back after it got rolled over after the caution previous. But we're about to go back to green with 6 laps to go. Go back to the top 3 here. Green flag in the air. Go back to this battle that's going to heat up for third. I just know it is because these two have been all over each other. The last handful of restarts, and Hutchison now starting to figure out that top side a little bit. The run pulls alongside about half a car that time for Sick. Now Hutchison out of 2. Dead even heading into turn 3. Will he have the advantage this time? Oh, Sick gets the car way up on the bike. He's going to give up the spot. Dylan Hutchison now into third. At the front, Alan Davis, 3 to go this time. And Tupper's now going to the high line. Davis goes there in 1 and 2. Oh, Tupper hard into the fence.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
That is going to give us a green-white checker, a restart. But the 115 of Eric Tupper was making a run at your leader and just loses the right rear up into the fence when the car hopped. And then gets hit right there, and I think that is what finished him off. I think he was going to be okay till he got clipped. And I want to say he got clipped by Cannon Cochran right there. Nothing Cochran could do, just a car in his way, and he was trying to miss him. So little different lineup at the front. Davis, now your leader. Hutchison in second. Justin Sick up to third. Lucas Ruark, good recovery for him all the way up to the 4th spot. And then Cannon Cochran in 5th. Gavin Gardner, Jared Green, Carson Ruark, Colson Cochran, Eric Tupper 10th, and Dennis Gardner. And Tupper was in the infield, and so is Gardner's back on. He may end up with a top 10 out of this. So green-white checker, ready to go. Flagman has the green laundry. He is showing it to the field. Green flag. 2 laps to go this time by. Oh, the 3 car of Lucas Ruark into the fence. He is going to fall way outside the top 5. Maybe going to get some back here. We're watching our top 3 right now. Justin Sick, the black and yellow car, is your 3rd place car currently. White flag in the air, and Alan Davis is going to come out of turn 4. He'll see the checker flag first. He'll win the feature tonight. For the 358 Modifieds of the National Dirt Racing Association, Dylan Hutchison and Justin Sick are going to come home on the podium with him. And we'll get these guys around here, get them to bring the cars up on to our podium. We can get Justin Sick to pull in line there. Yeah, we'll worry about that when we got to worry about it. Get these guys ready to... Oh, Dylan Hutchison. I do not see the winner yet. I'm sure he'll probably make his way in, Alan Davis, so we can chat with him. But let's start with your 3rd place finisher tonight. Justin Sick, you there?
I am here.
All right, man. Well, you bring that machine home onto the podium. Had a little bit of a battle there, and you and Mr. Hutchison kept trading spots. Tell us about all the action out there.
Yeah, he got by me. I was running the bottom. The bottom felt really good. You know, that seems to be where I'm always at. And I was hitting the ruts, man. It was bouncy down there, really bouncy down there. And I hit a good set of ruts, and the car was, I'm pretty sure all 4 tires come off the ground. And that's when he got by me. And then, you know, it's unfortunate Eric got into the wall there with 2 to go or something like that. And yeah, it was crazy. Good race. I wasn't sure how it went at first, you know, after what happened in my heat race and starting kind of in the back a little bit.
Well, every time Hutchison would get around you, a fortunate caution, and you were able to get the spot back to stay in the podium spots right there. And the guys in front of you, how tough is it to run the top in 1 and 2? Because we saw a ton of guys catch that fence.
You know, when it got slick, I wasn't even going to put myself up there. When the track is tacky in these cars and just slightly worked in, it's really fast up there. But with it being slick, I didn't even want to go up there. I would have ended up ruining my night.
Well, a fantastic run. You come home on the podium. Who's on the car helping you out before we let you get out of here tonight?
The Forum Motorsports, those guys, you know, they brought me on. Good group of guys, real good group of guys. Reichel Motorsports, they're the ones that deal with our setups and all that. Unfortunately, this is a fixed setup, so it doesn't really apply to this race. But Those guys are always doing great things for us. Apex Auto Glass and Tinting, Mason's Transport, 21 Designs, Unofficial Bicknell. They made a great car. This thing is awesome. I love running these cars. My girlfriend, she deals with all my hooting and hollering every night pretty much. And so, yeah, you guys for putting on the show, man. I like it. And NDRA for having us here. This is great.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week, bud.
Thanks, man.
Third place finisher, Justin Sick. Let's move on to a second here, the 28 machine. Dylan Hutchison, you there, buddy?
10-4, Roger.
Well, a great run tonight, man. You had to work. You kept having to pass the same couple of cars over and over again. Tell us about the middle of the feature there where you just kept working around Justin Sick and kept having to give the spot back.
Yeah. I figured I had nothing to lose running the high side, so I figured let her eat and see what happens.
Well, it looked like the high side 1 and 2 and the middle there in 3 and 4 were really good, and it looked like that was the fast way to get around. Did you see something different when you were out there chasing these guys?
Not really. Like I told Alan, I told him I'd catch him in 3 and 4 on entry, but then he'd pull away on exit, so I knew the middle was there, but I figured I had nothing to lose finishing second or third.
Well, a great run. It looks like you kept it out of the fence all night. You come home second. Anybody you'd like to give some shout-outs to before we send you on your way?
Yeah. Thank NDRA for this race, Justin's iRacing Photos for sponsoring this series, KMJ Graphics, and then you, Roger, for broadcasting this show.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with me, bud. Hope to see you on the track again real soon.
All right, thank you.
Your second-place finisher, Dylan Hutchison. We move on to our winner tonight, Alan Davis Jr. Alan, are you there? Alan Davis.
Yeah, what's going on, Roger?
Not a whole lot, man. You put that thing out front and really only got challenged maybe once after you got around. I'm trying to remember who it was. Eric Tupper, after you got around him, you only got challenged about once, man. How easy was the feature for you tonight?
Man, this is my best track on the circuit. I live about 5 minutes from it, so I can be pretty consistent here. I tried the bottom there at the beginning of the race to maybe get the lead, but that topside 1 and 2 was really rolling, and then it was the middle of the racetrack there, 3 and 4. It got rougher and rougher and rougher, so you were forced to go to the top side, not all the way to the wall. I think Tubber found that out before me, and I noticed he got to my quarter panel a couple times. Spotter let me know. Up in the booth, Alan Holbert, he was a spotter for me tonight. We had the thing, we was rolling. It was pretty good, pretty fun race. We had some green flags, a couple yellows there, but overall, man, Tubber, that was a good race. Appreciate him racing me clean, and yeah.
Well, it looked like you had to run 2 different lines at each end of the track. When did you figure that out?
Yeah, I know the top side at 1 and 2 at Kokomo. It's there until it's not there anymore. So you're either hitting the wall or it's still there. So I knew that was going to be the line after I tried that bottom there. And, 3 and 4, it switches around on you. A lot of time it stays on the bottom. I seen that was a little too slick, spinning the tires coming off 4. So I moved up into that middle groove, hit that tacky stuff. And I was able to keep the tires out from under me, had good restarts. I think I only slipped up on one of those, let Tubber get up to my quarter panel. And like I said, he was racing me clean. He was on my bumper there for a while, but I'm just glad that I could pull off the victory here.
Well, a great run, man. You come away with the victory tonight. Who's helping you out each and every week before we let you go?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my boys over at Reaper Speed Inc. My teammate Dustin Sizemore, he picked up the super win just earlier today. I had Alan Holbert in the booth and Brenton Bacon also spotting for me. So I want to give a shout out to them guys over there. We're getting faster and faster. So I also want to give a shout out to Dirt Rich TV. I know that's not your broadcast, but I broadcast over there on Tuesday night. So come over there, take a look at that. That's a Pro Late Model League. Miller's Racing Photography. James Miller, he puts in a lot of time on the setups, so without him, we probably wouldn't be as fast as we are. But I think that'll be it.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congratulations on a great victory, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, thanks, man.
You're a winner, Alan Davis Jr. Let's run it through our results. Davis wins it. Hutchison was second. Justin Sicky in third. Cannon Cochran comes home fourth. Gavin Gardner fifth. Jared Green sixth. Lucas Ruark was seventh. Eighth, Carson Ruark. Colson Cochran comes home ninth. Eric Tupper 10th after a great run out of the 115 machine. Finds himself in the fence and broken late in the going. Dennis Gardner in 11th. Steve Brady was 12th. Jaden Krause 13th. 14th to Michael Messamore. Camden Johnston was 15th. 16th to Brenton Bacon. Brennan Weeks in 17th. And Davin Cardwell scored 18th, even though he did not start the feature. Fantastic racing. Good job by these guys tonight. First race was just as exciting. Look forward to seeing these guys again next Sunday afternoon. Right back here on the Dirt Racing Network. Don't forget to check out Dirt Kings this evening with Dominic Santina. And then both shows tomorrow night. Dirt Slingers 360 Monday Night Thunder. They will be at Cedar Lake, and then they will move into the big block modifieds for the General Tire Winter Nationals presented by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators and iRacing. Right back here with me about 9:30 tomorrow night. Until we see you guys the next time, for Dominic Santina and myself, everybody keep it dirty.